I'm using this under the Fair Use Act, and what I am showing you here is an interview that dates all the way back to 1989, and this is a Mr. Bob Lazar. And the reason I'm showing you this is to show you just a snippet of things that I know, things that I've known for quite some time. But I had to wait and anticipate for its given time. And this is also to show to you that I know and understand so much more that I don't even reveal. I don't reveal many of these things because most people could not wrap their minds around it, and also because, as I've well proven, the false prophets try to steal. They all follow me very closely because they know that I am the Lord's true prophet, and they wait. That is what Satan's minions do. They wait to try to steal and twist the words of a true prophet in hopes of getting the upper hand and an advantage, but they have no idea all the things that I know. So we're going to take a journey back to 1989 with this interview of Mr. Bob Lazar, and the codes and the things that were being revealed even way back then. Listen closely to his words. Remember, God is the Word. John 1 verse 1. Listen closely to the words.
The craft lifted off the ground, virtually noiseless other than a small corona discharge on the bottom.
A small corona discharge. Let's listen to this part. Another section of that same interview from 1989.
Are two different ways. There's what they call Omicron configuration.
Omicron configuration. Where do we know these words from? Are we living in days that those words are being used? Words like corona and Omicron. Listen to a little more.
Where the craft is using one generator, or a delta configuration, where it's
a delta configuration. So we have corona, Omicron, and delta. Do we know those words that are being used? Do we know of those words? Can we think of a video that I did in August 18th, 2021 about delta? But see how far it goes back, all the way to 1989 with Mr. Bob Lazar. Let's listen to more. But remember, I had showed you this. I showed you these things, and when I showed you these things. But let's listen to more of what Mr. Lazar's interview states.
The natural gravity wave of the earth.
The gravity waves. Who was teaching you about the gravity waves? Whoever could have been doing something like that would have been teaching you about these things. August the 9th, 2021. The gravitational waves and how it relates to the waters. See that none of these false prophets can show you the things that I can show you. And even the small amount that I show you is only a fraction, as I've stated. What I give on this channel is maybe at the very most 10%. And I even have to do this in such a manner, understand these are similar days to how Jesus himself even had to speak in parables, so that the enemy could not discern and have discernment of what was actually happening. But see that I only give a little bit of my knowledge. So on this channel, there's others that I give more to, ones that need and can disseminate it to the right people in the right places. But see that all these things were being discussed way back in 1989. I just had to sit and wait for them to manifest. Wait for it to manifest in its given time. Then I was told to stand.
The craft lifted off the ground, virtually noiseless other than a small corona discharge.
Corona discharge. Are we learning about the corona?
Are two different ways. There's what they call Omicron configuration.
Are we hearing about the Omicron? Are we hearing of these things in these given days Were they being spoken of at a certain time before? God bless.